welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me for another one of my videos. So today I'm wearing my Christmas jumper because it is National Christmas Jumper Day. It is the 15th or 16th of December? 15th of December today. So that's why I'm wearing a really weird Christmas jumper. So my lovely friend Kirsty over at her channel Kirsty D tagged me in the wellness tag, and I saw this tag and she created this tag herself. And I thought, I love this tag so much. This is so me. So I'm super grateful she tagged me in it. So now I'm going to do the wellness tag and I'm going to include all the questions in the description box down below in case you want to do it yourself, and even tag a few people myself to do it. So let's get started. So the first question is, what does wellness mean to you? So wellness to me means being mentally happy, physically happy, being at a state of peace, being healthy, happy, positive, just really being so happy and confident and spiritually happy and spiritually aligned and in the vortex and all your chakras are aligned. That's what wellness definitely means to me. Looking after yourself and nurturing yourself and making sure that you're giving yourself the love and quality time you need. Question 2. If someone was struggling with life, what advice would you give to them? Well, this is what I do every single day of my life. So if someone was struggling, I would really get them to really look at how they're falling into victim mode first of all, and to really show them that they can come out of victim mode at any time, that they are super powerful and can change their thoughts, change their future, and really create the life of their dreams. That life isn't happening to them, it's happening for them, and that they can create anything in life that they want and lead a happy and positive and amazing life, and that they truly deserve it as well. And once I've probably done that, I would probably then, this is just the life coaching coming in now, like step 1, step 2. I think after that I would really try and help them to see all the gratitude they can have for their own life, and really help them to see that just by being grateful they can really transform their life, and also that life is amazing. No matter what bad things happen, everything can be turned into a positive, and you can take yourself out of victim mode and turn yourself into the person of your dreams and have the life of your dreams at any time. Question 3. What's something that always makes you feel better? Definitely an Epsom salt bath or a pink Himalayan salt bath. Whenever I'm just feeling funky, whenever I'm just feeling down or just really need to pick me up, I go and have these baths because they make me feel so happy. Chuck a little Lush bath bomb in there as well. Bob's your uncle, I'm happy. I also just really love to have some me time, to really just realign my energies, work on any issues or work on any negativity that I have, and just to really relax and detox basically, because my life's so on the go. I'm constantly like connected, like whether it's on my phone, laptops, computers, I'm always doing something, I'm always working. So for me to really make myself feel better, it is to completely switch off from everything and just have some me time. Who or what inspires you? Oh God, there's so many people. Well, of course, Tony Robbins, Brad Yates, Gabrielle Bernstein, Kyle Gray, they're all my biggest inspirations and people I look up to and think are amazing. Maybe like not so big, probably like my friends. Like I look up to my friends a lot and think, you know, how incredible they've done with their lives. I don't know, I find a lot of people inspirations actually, but I suppose my biggest inspirations would definitely be myself, which is really, I know people are gonna be like, you can't have yourself as an inspiration, but in a sense I do, because so when I question whether I should do something or, you know, how far I've come or anything like that, whenever my confidence gets knocked or I need a reassurance of confidence, I do look at what I've done and think, you're the inspiration you need. You're the person who has done all of this. You are the person who helps all these people. Like, you're the person who has made this happen, nobody else. So I think I look at myself as an inspiration to myself, definitely. And then on a larger scale, definitely like Tony Robbins, Brad Yates, Gabrielle Bernstein, Kyle Gray. Oh, there's so many. What's the best advice you've ever been given? Oh, I think this probably has to come from my mum. My mum just comes out with some great one-liners every now and again. And I cannot remember for the life of me what those one-liners were. I think my mum always taught me to just go for the stars, really. Like, you know, not to listen to anybody, not to settle for anything less than what I deserve. Like, she definitely taught me you have to kiss a lot of frogs before you meet your prince. And yeah, I think she just taught me to be positive. Like, although she never did law of attraction and she wasn't actually like a massively positive person until I started doing it, or now she's like all about law of attraction, but I think subconsciously, like, she was putting that into me, and then that's when I really took it to the extremes. So I think, I don't know, I think like Tony Robbins' advice has probably been like really good. Like, I remember watching his videos when I was in like my darkest place, and I remember just really listening to about raising your standards, raising your game, like fearlessly doing it for you. And I think that's the kind of the biggest advice that stuck with me, is just every day do something for you. Every day be fearless. Every day do not listen to what anybody else says, do it for you. And you know, a lot of people, you know, especially my friend group, say to me, you know, like, you're just out there doing it. And I'm like, well, yeah, why wouldn't I be? And I suppose I'm kind of so driven and so in that mental state now of doing things, not contemplating, just doing and succeeding, that it seems natural to me. So I think Tony Robbins has definitely played a massive part in my motivation, my inspiration, my attitude towards business, my attitude towards being successful, and my attitude towards helping people, definitely. Number 6, any tips for a happy life? Live by yourself. I'm joking. Although I still would say that is one of them. Like, I love living by myself. I freaking love it. I don't know why. I've just become so used to it now, and I just love having my own tranquil space with my own things, and having a bath when I want, meditating, burning like incense when I want. Mr. C is gonna have a massive shock when like we look for somewhere and move in, because I like to be a hermit. I like to have my own space, my own time. So that could be interesting. On a more serious note, my tips would be to put yourself first. 100%, always put yourself first, because if you can't help yourself, you can't help anybody else. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Then I would say remove any negativity. If anything's not serving you anymore, then remove it. Like, I read this years ago, no idea where, but I started doing this when I first found law of attraction, and it's like a Chinese tradition that if you hold something and it doesn't give you happiness within 3 seconds and you don't feel happy holding it, give it away. Donate it, chuck it away, whatever. Give it to someone else, get rid of it. And I went through and did this, decluttered my life, which was such a good thing to do. So definitely declutter, whether that's your house, clothes, beauty products, friends, whatever it is. If you need to declutter your life, declutter it. Make things simple, only keep the positive things in your life, whether that's items, makeup, people, whatever. Only keep positive people in your life. Really reevaluate your life. Are you in the right job? Are you following your passion? Are you doing it for you, or are you doing it for someone else? Are you building your dreams, or are you building someone else's dreams? And really just look at what you want to do, what makes you happy. And I think by living authentically and living to your rules and living to your life and making yourself happy, that is the key to a happy life. Doing things for you, not other people. And yes, we should all help people, we should all look after people, we should all love people, and of course I help people every single day of my life, but you also need to take some time back sometimes and just remember that you can't save everybody. Now, I covered this in my podcast this week, and it's so true. Like, you can save a lot of people, but you can't save everybody, and you need to be able to look after yourself and keep yourself spiritually aligned and spiritually happy before you give to others. Otherwise, you know, if you've got someone who likes to take a lot of energy from you, you're going to feel shattered, exhausted, and you're going to feel affected because you've helped these people. Number 7, how do you stop yourself from comparing yourself to others? I've worked on this for a long time, and I think a lot of it stems from self-love. I think once you have the confidence within, the worth within, when you know your worth, when you know that you are so loved and you have that respect and love for yourself, that you naturally don't compare yourself. But you know, there's times like my ego pops up, and you know, like I'll see something online and be like, oh, I wish I had that, or damn it, I wish I had that, or and I think I just need to remember that, Emma, you don't need that. Like, yes, it's great that a person has that, but you could be destined for so much more. So if you sit here and feel bad that you don't have that or whatever it is, then you could be limiting yourself from something far greater the universe wants to bring into your life. So really, I compare myself to myself now. So I look back over the year and think, right, what have I achieved in the last year? How have I progressed in the last year? Wow, I've come a really long way. So a year ago, I would have looked at myself now and thought, oh my God, I want all of that. And now a year later, I have all of that. So that's how I kind of work my mind around it now. I look at what I've achieved in a year and think a year ago, that's what I would have compared myself to. So I become that person, but I don't become the person I'm jealous of or I compare myself to. I become a better version of me and think, well, if I want these things, how can I achieve them for myself? Not copying, not, you know, I'm being original and I'm doing things my way and how I would want them. But it's all about just doing things. And, you know, there's no point sitting there and thinking, oh, well, why does she have this? Or why did they have this and I don't? It's all about, fuck it, I'm gonna go and get it. If I want it, fuck it, I can have it. So it's all about just realizing that you can have anything. You know, you've done law of attraction. If you follow my videos, you've done it. You know anything is possible in this world. So even if you sit there and say, how does Emma do these videos? How does Emma have so many followers? How does she do this? How does she do that? Don't sit there and compare yourself, because we're on a completely different life journey. You know, you could be destined for something far greater than even I'm destined for. So remove that thought and think, the universe has my back. The universe hasn't given me what that person has, because heck, I'm destined for far greater things. Number 8, how do you keep your home happy? Live by myself. No, on another serious note, how do I keep my home happy? I white sage quite a lot. I normally do this on a full moon actually, just to remove, because a lot of people come into my home, whether it's friends, family, delivery men, well, they don't come in my home, but they normally step into my home and deliver my parcels when they're heavy. So there's a lot of like mixed energy that does make its way through my home, and for me it's good to be able to just cleanse that. And everybody always comments on the vibe of my house, saying they always feel uplifted when they come over, how they always feel happy after they've been over, and how just really good energy it is. And it's because I work on it so much. So obviously I have crystals everywhere which emit their own beautiful energy anyway. I also like to have white sage incense sticks on as well, so that really helps to cleanse the air and cleanse it and leave positive energy. I set a lot of intentions for a happy, healthy home. So collectively I think there's a lot of things I do which do add a lot of positivity. Hygge, as I learned from Mumford Viking. I'm a pro at pronouncing his book titles and his name now. So he actually talks a lot about Hygge and creating a happy, healthy home. And I took a lot from that actually, even though it's not like spiritual law of attraction. Amazing Mercury retrograde once again, ran out of space on my SD card, has happened ever since the Mercury retrograde has come in. So I'm pretty sure the angle's probably changed, but let's continue. So yes, Mumford Viking's books are really, really good. So he's got the little book of Hygge and the little book of Lugge, and they're all about how to create a happy, healthy home environment. So they're well worth reading. Number 9, what's helped you the most in life to be happy? I think probably before I did law of attraction, I think, I don't know, I don't think I ever was happy. Not truthfully, not authentically happy, definitely not. I think I put on a lot of a front, and I put on a lot of a front, I guess, to kind of show my friends and family I was happy, but I don't think I ever was, because I wasn't me. I wasn't authentically being me. I wasn't anything like I am today. So I honestly don't think I can say I was happy before. But now I think what's helped me is obviously law of attraction, finding my spirituality, finding my positivity, finding my true self, and being able to share that with you is definitely what's made me the happiest. And I think just being surrounded by incredible people, so my incredible friends, my family, Mr. C, everyone like that, I think that's what's made me the happiest in life. Being able to be this person now, be happy, and living the life of my dreams basically. And finally, number 10 is, if you could share one thing that's made your life better, what would it be? Law of attraction. Quite simply, law of attraction. I mean, if you've come across this video and you've never heard of law of attraction before, please, please, please watch my playlist, or at least Google it, or watch The Secret, or whatever you want to, because it is the best thing that's ever happened to me, a lot of my friends, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys who do law of attraction and watch my videos regularly can also confirm it changes your life for the better, for so much better. And how amazing it is to be able to attract these wonderful things into your life, attract these amazing people into your life, and attract just simply the life of your dreams. I mean, who doesn't want that in life? So by being positive and finding the better version of myself, which I always wanted to be and I knew I was, but never knew how to find that or express that or even understand what I was experiencing when I was younger, like spiritually, it's been probably the best 2 years of my life. I mean, you know, if I had to think back and think, where would I be now if I was still unawakened and in that relationship, my previous relationship? I would be a mess. I would probably have folded my businesses. I don't think they'd even be running. I would be an absolute freaking mess. And it took me falling completely apart and completely being broken and completely being an empty nothing to become the most fullest, fulfilled, happiest person I could possibly be. And I always loved the saying of the phoenix rising from the ashes, and that's always like how I've compared my awakening, because it was so dramatic and so quick as well. Like, it wasn't just a gradual awakening, it was like boom, you've now got to deal with all of this, awaken, and then everything just came at me at once. And that was what was meant to happen to lead me to be the person I am today. So yes, it was hard, but it worked out all for the best. And yeah, I definitely think that more people need to know about law of attraction, more people need to know about wellness, mindfulness, positivity, even if you don't want to go into the law of attraction side of things, because it can change you completely, change your home, your family. You know, like my friends and family have all started doing this now and all love it, and it's just great to be surrounded by constant support and positivity and amazing people who just have your back no matter what. So thank you so much, Kirsty, for tagging me in this video, or tagging me in this tag, should I say, because I've really enjoyed filming this actually. They're great questions, and yeah, I will put the questions in the description box down below. I'll link Kirsty's channel as well if you want to go and check it out. And instead of just tagging a select few people who I know, I want to tag all of you. So all of you who are watching who have your own YouTube channels, do this tag, because it's so good, and the more we can share about wellness, mindfulness and spirituality, the better. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon, and I will see you in my next video, which will be on Friday, and it's another Vlogmas video. Lots of love, guys.